Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Rutherford High School's virtual back to school night. I am John Randazzo. I am your son or daughter's health teacher for either 11th grade health or 12th grade health, depending on which quarter that they have me. Just a little bit about myself. I have been teaching for 19 years. This is my 19th year teaching. Um, this is my 15th year in the district. Prior to being in the high school, this is my first year in the high school. Prior to this, I was at Washington School, so some of you may remember me from, my goodness, probably a good 7 years ago now, teaching your children. Time flies. This is definitely a new challenge for me and something that I'm really excited to do. I'm already having an absolute blast working with your kids and excited to continue doing that. I'm also the varsity soccer coach at Rutherford High School, and I've held that position now for 15 years as well. So obviously, this school year is one with new challenges that we have never faced. Um, but the school is doing a fantastic job and just being resilient and rolling with the punches. And truthfully, so have your children. So um, keep up the good work. Keep those masks on and continue to sanitize. So just want to run through some things with my class. Um, as I said, I'm teaching 11th and 12th grade health, so I can just run through the grading procedures with you as well. Um, I have my cheat sheet right here if you see me looking to the side. 30% of the class is tests and quizzes. So typically at the end of every unit, I will give a test or a quiz, and I'll run through the units in just a little bit. Um, Typically at the end of every unit, a couple weeks, 3 weeks or so, I'll run through a test with the kids. I like to give them a few days to study. I'll even go through in class and have a review, just to make sure everyone is prepared and ready to go with their tests. So that's 30% of their grade. Projects are another 30% of their grade, and projects can range anything from posters, current events. Right now, we are working on, in 12th grade health, we are working on a class PowerPoint project where every student is contributing to different slides related to STDs. So we are essentially, it's a research project that we're doing together. And so that will be a portion of that 30%, that project as well. So test 30%, projects 30%, and then of course participation is 25%. Now that gets a little interesting in this day and age with everybody being either fully virtual or hybrid model. So participation can mean a lot of things at this point. It's being present at Google Meets because I try to stream quite often so that I have a lot of FaceTime with your kids. I want to make sure that they're understanding. I want to make sure that I'm able to teach. I'm not looking to just send out busy work. Okay, I want to try to get them to engage in class discussion. Part of participation is having them at the Google Meets and present. Another part of the participation is actually completing the classwork. So that is some stuff that they can do from home. So different work that we go over in class, I'm asking them to hand it in to me. So that is also a portion of their participation grade as well. Again, in a class like health, in a class like 12th grade, 11th grade health, participation really drives the class, and it takes it from being average to interesting and exciting. So I think just everyone has a better time and learns more when they're engaged. And then the final 15% of their grade would be homework. And that's pretty self-explanatory. If I ask them to do any homework and do the next day or the day after, then of course that's obviously a portion of their grade. Any assignments that are handed in late will be deducted points. So please, just remind them to try to stay on top of things. And then my expectations that I have for them, obviously, is to just be as on time as they can with everything. I do expect them to be in on the Google Meets because that is my time to teach. I don't get to see all of them, especially if they are fully virtual students. I do expect them on those Google Meets and not just handing in assignments. Must be time to change classes there. Um, so yeah, my expectations for them are to be present and not only be signed on to the Google Meets, but actually being able to see their face is a big deal. So it is, I think important that not just having their avatar up is to actually have their screen and not only showing respect for me as a teacher, but showing respect for the class and for the kids that are there live. Not having the video games or the TV going on in the background. So I do expect to be able to have FaceTime with them as well because I want to get to know them too. Um, Topics in PE and health. I'm sorry, in health. 12th grade health. STDs, relationships, abuse, different types of families, and contraception, and then of course a review of ninth grade health, male, female reproductive system, and topics related to that. 11th grade health is nutrition, drugs and alcohol, first aid, and of course handling emergencies. So just a little rough kind of outline as far as what my class entails. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. And again, I'm just rolling with everything and adapting on the fly, just like a lot of the other teachers and a lot of you are at your jobs too. So stay healthy, stay well, and wishing you and your families a healthy and safe school year for 2020-21. Thank you so much for your time.